it's Margaret, and I am bringing you your weekly sales update video. It is Monday, and forewarning, my video will probably be shorter because my sales were really slow this week. It has kind of been a week of reflection for me. As you know, there's been some medical stuff going on, and there's still no answers there. But this last week, I had 3 doctor's appointments and just dealing with all the figuring stuff out and whatnot. I just didn't get a lot listed. So there really is, I find, a correlation in what, the amount that you're listing and the sales that you get. I personally have, around 600 items in my store, but for whatever reason, when I'm listing, things start selling. Not necessarily the things I'm listing new, but it just works out that way. I don't know what kind of clicking mechanisms they have in their system that make it work that way, but that just seems to be the way it goes. So anyway, my sales were pretty slow this week. I have started listing the last couple of days, and so that will start rolling on. I have my days are ups and downs. So some days I feel pretty good, and some days I'm having a rough day. But that's just life, right? So anyway, let me jump in and show you my sales. Also, this is a good time to think about, having multiple platforms. I sell at the antique booth, which I'm going to go check out tomorrow, see how sales are going out there. I sell on Amazon, which I don't really talk a whole lot about, but I got a shipment up I think it finally got checked in this last week, so things are going okay. Anyway, but yeah, not a whole lot of sales on Etsy and eBay because of just things. Alrighty, so I had 2 sales on Etsy. One was this cufflink set, and this is another one that I had tried out free shipping for a while, and I'm slowly taking them down, but I really don't spend a lot of time going back and fixing that right now because I'm trying to focus on getting more listings up. So it's not that big of a deal because I rolled the price into it, so it's okay. So these cufflinks sold for $34.99. I picked them up for $1, and so after shipping and fees, my profit there was $26.99. It was pretty good. Oh, wrong way. It's like, what happened? Here we go. I sold a pattern also on Etsy, and this one was a cut pattern. I don't necessarily do cut patterns so much anymore because you have to take all the pieces out, make sure they're all there, and it's super hard to get it all folded back up. This one I couldn't really get folded back up, but I got it as nice as possible and got it into a gallon bag and just tried to get the presentation as nice as I could. Now I don't really do cut patterns unless it's like a costume pattern that looks really cool that I think I could get something good for. But I already had it up, this is an earlier one, and it was one my mom gave me. So anyway, so it cost me $0. It sold for $14.99. So after shipping and fees, my profit there was $12.51. And that's it for Etsy. Alrighty, so next up, I did take a best offer on this pendant because it was such a slow week. And I knew what I paid for it, and I knew I was still getting a good profit. I could have probably waited, but it's been up for over a year, so I was okay. I mean, you know how I do. A lot of times I just throw big, high numbers at things because I think they're cool, and I think someone else will think they're cool. But I did end up taking a best offer of $67.77. It was one of those people that throws weird, funky numbers at you. But I only paid $10 for it. Pardon me. I only paid $10 for it, and so after shipping and everything, I net $46.81. So that's a really good profit, I think. Again, this M&M's mug sold, and I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I was thinking about it as I was looking at what all sold. It really was the week of my bread and butter items, with just like patterns and cufflinks and men's accessories and mugs, and you'll see glasses sold and one of my accordion hooks sold. So it was just like the picture week of bread and butter items that sold. So anyway, this M&M's mug sold. I picked it up for $1. I took a best offer of $7.50, and my net there after shipping and fees was $7.15. Yeah, so I'm glad to have those bread and butter items up there. I don't know if I like the bread and butter term, but you know what I mean. Just the meat and potatoes, the normal. Why does it have to be food related, right? Why food related? You know, I guess it just makes sense. I don't know why. Anyway, these are just the normal things that sell all the time, right? Not all the time though. I don't know. I'm just contradicting myself now. All right, so here we've got one of the accordion hooks that I really like to sell. I've got quite a few now. I've been collecting them all over the place. So, but they sell. They're not selling as quickly as they used to, but they're still selling, so that's good. This one sold for $23.62. I paid $3. Normally I won't pay more than between $1 and $3, nothing more than $3. And then after shipping and fees, my profit there is $16.38. My profit's usually, you know, in that between $15 and $20 range on these. So I'm pretty happy about that. I sold another pair of the vintage eyeglass frames. And these ones, I took a best offer of $30, picked them up for $2.99, and so after shipping and fees, my profit there was $26.74. And finally, I sold a tie bar. And this one I sold for $20. No, this is not the last sale. There was something else that didn't pop up. I must have closed it out by accident. I'll have to pull it back up. $20. I took a best offer of $20. I picked this up for a quarter. And so after shipping and fees, my profit there was $14.53. Okay, I also sold this salt and pepper shaker set. These were in my grandmother's sugar shaker collection, even though they were more like salt and pepper shakers. But these ones cost me $0. I took a best offer of $16. And this was also one of those where I hadn't switched off the free shipping yet, so my net there was $10.45. So my profit for the week, my net was $161.56, which is about $100 to $90 less than what I would like to have every week. I'm trying to bump that up, but I know, you know, what my week has been like, so I'm not being too hard on myself. And then again, I'm also going to go check out the antique booth tomorrow afternoon and see, you know, how it's been going, bring out some new things, because this was the first full week, really, maybe week and a half, that I had moved into the new spot right next to the cafe. So crossing my fingers that it is doing well. Yeah, so pretty much that's it. I hope you guys are having a really great week. And let me know what your bread and butter items are, because I'm always curious to see. I know lots of people have different things that they like to specialize in, which is awesome. It makes reselling fun, you know. All right, well, you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you later. We have the reseller stew going on tomorrow at 11 Central if you want to check it out. I think we're talking about shipping tips and things that we do in that respect. So come check it out tomorrow. It's on Deb's channel over on Pinching Pesos. And I will talk to you later. Make sure you're enjoying yourself. Bye, everyone.